I'm Daniel Schofield. I was hoping to just tell a testimony about chainsaw sharpening. It's really blessed me. I've been running chainsaw for close to 14, 15 years. I mean, McKinley business, firewood, brush clearing, land clearing, logging, tree service, timber frame, trimming up timber frame beams, and now log bucking here at Custom Cut Lumber Sawmill, cutting the logs to length. And yesterday was a pretty rainy day, and my chainsaws were really acting up on me. I used two for log bucking. So if one goes down for a little bit, I just use the other one. But this one problem I've been having is my chainsaws getting dull, and for all these years using chainsaws for hundreds of hours, a number of people have taught me how to sharpen chainsaws, but I just never could get it, or they didn't kind of press it to really like make sure I had it, kind of thing. And I'd always that was my weak point, just chains that just weren't cutting very good, or very straight, or getting pinched in the log. But just yesterday it was raining, and my chainsaws were really acting up. It was quite a trial. But then this man came from Trudeau Tree Service. I used to work for that company, but maybe 2 years ago. But he came here to the mill, and he offered to show me how to sharpen. So for an hour and a half, he showed me techniques and just taught me many things about chainsaw. We went to the store, bought a few things, and I'll show just a few of those things he taught. He really encouraged me to get a file guide like this, and has the 30-degree measurement, but particularly the depth measurement to get the right depth of the sharpening. And one thing he really also told me is to go 10 degrees, not just straight across like this, but 10 degrees. And with it right here, 30-degree mark, just keep it consistent. And even sharpen just frequently when your chain starts just going bad a little bit. And to also don't be scared to take it all the way back to good tooth. If it's getting just a little bit rounded on the top, just take that off. And the one thing that was so blessed to me is since then I've truly been having sharp chains. It's been a pleasure. I've cut almost close to 2 tractor trailer loads of pine logs this morning, or today. It's about 2 o'clock. And but that day at the meal table, we all have lunch together. Meals are provided, and a good coworker of mine, good friend, he said, "How's your day been?" And I told him about how I got help from the chainsaws. He said, "Whoa," he said, "the Lord really loves you to get, I'd be giving all that help." And he said it with astonishment, and I knew that's the way to view it, because we can't really be sharp, even if you talk about, even if your life and spiritually can't be sharp unless you go to somebody that really knows how to sharpen and really compel you to teach you, and you really have a heart for it. Because it's, I was just been thinking about Judges chapter 1 today. It talks about in the Bible, right after Joshua, all the children of Israel were supposed to go get their promised land, but they didn't. In Judges 1, It talks about their failures. And there's some that got the Amorites pushing up in the mountains, wouldn't let them come to the valleys. That was the tribe of Dan. There's others that drove out some of their inhabitants. But then there's some that they were compromised, only helped just a little bit.